Hello and welcome to FountainFX on Friday the 20th of June 2014. We are continuing to talk about trading the news, and in particular we're going to look back at the Euro US dollar, and then we're going to quickly flick over to the US dollar Swiss franc, and then we're going to finish off by looking at the US dollar Canadian. And what we're sharing here is about fading the news. If we look here where we've got very long bearish candlestick, this big red candlestick that pushed all the way down to this support down here at the 135.20 on the Euro US dollar, and then promptly turned. This is a 4-hour chart, so it took 4 hours for that to happen. Promptly price turned and pushed all the way back up from this 135.30 area all the way up to the 136.60 area, so 130 points turned and went straight back up again. That was based on the European Monetary Union's announcement of its interest rate being dropped by 0.25% down to 0.15%. That's we saw an improvement in the value of the dollar against the euro when the news came out, because that's what was expected, and then promptly it then turned and rallied all the way back up. But over the next few days we then had non-farm payrolls here and price whipped up and down. But we saw that this area of resistance was formed from a previous area of resistance here, and once all the news had gone, by selling on the Monday, all of that movement has all been regained. So it just concurs or confirms the trading strategy of fade the news. Let all the news whip up and down, and it therefore gives you a good, you've now got a measured move, you've now got a trading range in which you want to trade on. So sometimes you sit there and think, oh no, I've missed it, I missed out on the opportunity of making 130 points in one day. Oh, you know, I'm so stupid, why am I so stupid? But the point is, you're not. It's a case of stay out, let the market do its thing, and then it will give you a direction in which to trade. So this whipped up and down. It closed at the end of the day, it was up here. Following day we had this up and down move, but we then had Monday. Come Monday we had a nice sell order at this area of resistance, and price just recovered all the way back down to this low here. So, you know, worst case you made 100 points on that trade, but you took it 2 days later. And that's giving you a bit more of a high probability trade than by trying to figure out which way the market's going to go based on news and news alone. If we quickly flick over to the US dollar Swiss franc, because the Swissy is very close to the euro, then what we see on a similar time frame, the 4-hour, is that on the same day when the European news came out, we had the reverse. We had price push all the way up and then turn and push all the way back down again. It then based, just like with the US dollar. When the non-farm payrolls news came out, there's a bit of spiking here, but similarly the Monday comes, buying down here at this area of supply, sorry, area of demand, and we then find that price rallies all the way back up and closes that move that happened on the Thursday. So another nice profit trade in the reverse on the US dollar against the Swiss franc. So that's another cool one. I'm going to just quickly switch over and we're going to have a look at the US dollar CAD. Now what's actually happened today, if we see this very nice long wick, long candlestick that's formed here, is that there's been some very good positive news come out for the Canadian dollar, which therefore means the US dollar, you know, will fall in value against the Canadian dollar, because the Canadian dollar will grow in value because of the positive economic news about Canada. So that has actually followed from that rule of thumb, and we can see that price has actually moved, and if we can highlight this, we'll be able to see that high is the 1.0825 and the low is the 1.0752. So that has moved 70 points, and so that's a 70-point move. Now what we want to do is, it's Friday today, so we're going to wait and then we're going to come back and have a look at it on Monday, but we will see whether or not this is based. It is likely to have based, and therefore we've got an opportunity to place a buy order for Monday to take the price from this 107.60 level all the way back up to the 108.20 level. Okay, so therefore we've got the potential to make 60, 70 points, something like that, on the reversal, but we're going to wait until Monday morning and place that trade. And that's it from us today. Happy trading, have a great weekend, and we will share with you what happens with this trade on Monday. Thank you. Bye bye.